Hello, hello, good morning. Let's go ahead and get a quick one today. We'll make it quick. Let's see who we're going to read for. All right, Leo, this one's for you. We're talking about your hopes, wishes, and dreams and what lights you up. All right, well, that sounds fun. I love some good Leo energy. We're going to have Jupiter entering your sign, right, later this year. Let's do that. Let's get expansive, Leo. What have you been dreaming about? Now, if you, let's say, are an Aries rising, for example, Leo would be, your 11th house would be ruled by Aquarius. And that's obviously across the hall from Leo, right? So I don't know if there's something on that axis as well that's important for you. We have in the distance, which is closer than you think, there is a fated encounter. And with the 11th house ruling connections, groups, friends, circles, that could be, look to that 11th house, Leo. However it's ruled, it might not be Aquarius necessarily, but whatever is in the 11th house for you, maybe your son's there. See how this plays. Something's coming your way though, sending you on a new path, Leo, or at least, right? Maybe new collaborations. Maybe new hopes, wishes, and dreams. Maybe it's a change of course. That could be fun. Okay. So underneath you have new life. Past life. Yeah. North node, south node. It does feel, right? We have the north node entering Aquarius in August, right? So that means the south node is going to be in Leo. So again, your new life versus your past life karmas and what you brought into this life, the lessons, the wisdom, a lot of that's going to be tested and activated for you. Closer than you think, just a few months away, right? So there could be some changes coming your way, some shifts in your day-to-day reality that get you prepared to activate North Node in Aquarius when South Node hits Leo. How is that going to light you up? Fated encounter. The thing about fated encounters is that they give you that little buzz of like, this looks familiar. I know this person. Even if you've never met them before. So tune in to those types of, right? Tune in when you meet people, and if you feel something like that, trust it. All right, a couple more, and then we'll pull cards for your reading, Leo. I love a new life. All right, Leo, you are showing up as the Hanged Man. So could be a couple of different things, right? That's Pisces energy. So Pisces energy can also, right, we've had a whole bunch of planets just exit Pisces, right? So that's all about, it's the natural ruler of the 12th house, which rules the unseen, karma, things like that. Beyond that, the hangman can also represent seeing things through a new lens, an enlightened lens, right? The light of the halo light around his head. What have you been doing over the past few years with the North Node in Pisces? I think this is very much a North Node reading or has something to do with the nodes. That energy, right? Because that goes in retrograde. So the North Node has been transiting Pisces, and what has been illuminated for you. And depending on where that sits in your birth chart, right, could give you an indication of the area of your life that is being lit up right now. So, if, for example, it's the natural ruler of the 12th house, right, you may have a much stronger connection to spirit. If it's, if you have Pisces in the 11th house, it may have illuminated, right, the themes around your friendships, your circles, your social circles, your extended networks, technology, and your hopes, wishes, and dreams. If it's in your 10th house, right, it's activating themes around your career, your public image, your legacy. Ninth house, it's activating higher learning, education systems, right, belief systems, and so on. So think about where that sits for you and what you've gotten perhaps more clear on. You may have felt delayed over the past few years with this transit. I don't know. I don't feel like delayed, but it's definitely given you time to kind of feel your feelings through the area of life that it's touching. I'll say that. Okay. Okay, so what's supporting you? An opportunity available to you, Leo, right now? Ooh, to learn something new. Page of Swords. Yeah, this is like that youthful, sharp-witted energy. There could be a message of truth coming your way. If you've maybe been playing small, or you haven't necessarily been giving yourself the opportunities that you're due, the Page of Swords can come in and kind of set the record straight. So there is an opportunity maybe for you to set the record straight about yourself, about who you are, about what you believe in, about what you're here to do, what you're here to accomplish, who you want to collaborate, right? Your ethos. If there's been any misrepresentations or manipulation, right, about that, unbeknownst to you, things you don't see, if people have gotten in the way and sort of written the story for you, now is going to be a good time. You're going to have an opportunity to set that record straight, which I think is fantastic. Maybe you hadn't been seeing where you've given your power away, right, in these social circles. I think we have a conception or, a belief that we find a tribe. We believe that tribe is here for our greatest and highest good. And sometimes, right, they're just wolves in sheep's clothing. And this transit through Pisces, wherever it might sit in your chart, perhaps has revealed and illuminated, right, where that hadn't been true. And maybe where you got in trouble because you'd outsourced some of your own beliefs, or not your own beliefs, but you've outsourced your power in a way that allowed people to speak on your behalf, and you didn't, stand up for yourself. You didn't get out in front. You just trusted that people would speak, and the way that you would speak about others, right? You're the type of person who would go into a room, and praise someone's name. And, I think that you've been around people who've elected to keep you down, and you're going to absolutely be presented with an opportunity to flip that script. The challenge is, right, overcoming the damage from that manipulation, though. And it's not, who are you all of a sudden? Why are you just now speaking up? Where have you been, right? There could be some of that energy, which is confusing because, if this has been a long series of narratives built around you, that doesn't go away in a day, right? There are obviously people who had believed something about you. Perhaps there had been some form of receipt, and now you just kind of, it's going to take some work. I mean, you're going to come in, you're going to have, the visibility, the clarity to dispel these things, but, it's not without some conflict. Obviously, whoever has been, trying to harsh on you or keep you small, they're not going to like that all of a sudden you're strong and taking control on behalf of your own accord. So there's going to be some fallout from that. But the outcome energy is wish granted. So whatever you've been wishing for, wherever you wanted to go, whatever you wanted to be working on, whoever you wanted to be partnered with or collaborating with, right, that's coming in for you. And so the thing that you don't see coming right now is the Knight of Pentacles. And so this is, while it's the slowest knight in the deck, it makes sense that this has been a long journey for you. You've been working on whatever this path is for a long time. It does feel like the end of a cycle, the end of a chapter. And, you're going to have an opportunity coming your way to really set up a fruitful, sound, comfortable, right, future. It's going to take work. You're going to have to put in the work, but I think that you have. I think that you have and you will. And your advice is justice, right? This is karmic justice for you. This is that past life karma clearing, and you are being set on this path to future success and abundance, right? You've done the work, you've gone within, you've taken the time to learn the lessons and incorporate the wisdom. We've also had Saturn in Pisces for a long time. So this Saturnian energy, it could absolutely be at play here with the North Node as well, right? And so, while others might have bypassed, you've done the work. And because of that, justice will be served in your favor. So Leo, I love that energy for you. I mean, lean in. The summer is going to light up. There could be a couple of things coming your way just to get you oriented and well prepped to take advantage of these opportunities, or to ensure that they show up for you, I guess, right? I mean, trust that the spirits are moving things around to make sure that these opportunities come in when needed, in divine timing, I guess I should say. But it's closer than you think. Keep an eye out for a fated encounter, right? There's just something you'll see it in their eyes, I guess I'll say. Oh, all right. The angel of positivity is here with you today, Leo. That is a 25 card. Let me go ahead and read that for you really quickly, and then I'll send you on your way. I love this. You've been putting in the work. I love this message for you. All right, so the angel of positivity, your thoughts are coming into fruition, right? That wish granted card. Only focus on positive outcomes. You have received this card because your angel of positivity has heard your fears and doubts about your current situation. In life, there are always two ways of looking at things. You can see things from a positive or a negative perspective. It's easy to become caught up with the negatives in our lives. The angel of positivity wants to remind you that without darkness, there is no light, and that at times you need to see both sides of the situation. This in turn gives you the clarity to see what's wrong and what's right. Remember that what you think, you create. Your angel of positivity wants you to realize how important it is to only think positive thoughts. The life you are living currently is a mere image of what you have thought previously. Call in your angel of positivity so that he can help you keep you focused on the things that you want to experience in life and not just the things that you don't. When you think positively, you will attract more positivity into your own life. You will also attract positive people into your life who will reflect that vibration. By thinking positively, you will be able to share your insight with others and help them along their own journey of positive discovery. Your angel of positivity is very strong and protective and will endeavor to guide you in whatever way he can to help you experience the light in your life. Very Leo. Pay attention to any visions, dreams, or symbols that he may share with you as a sign that positive things are on their way. Look out for the rainbows that might appear in the sky, in reflections, any reflections you see in a crystal, in puddles, or even on the back of a bus. After storms, rainbows appear as a sign of positive things to come. They are a gentle reminder that you are not alone as your angel of positivity is by your side. The affirmation for today is, my angel of positivity is guiding me through my life's challenges. He reminds me to be a positive spiritual being who sees life only from a positive perspective. Very Leo, very joyful. Be you. Be you. New life coming your way. And I love that for you. Thanks for being here, Leo. Let's see how it turns out.